Love the Kennedy Center and want to give back to the arts? Visit the Next Gen Friends table at the back of the house tonight to learn more about this group and how you can volunteer at the Kennedy Center. And now, I'm happy to introduce the Director of Musical Theater for ASCAP, Mr. Michael Kirker.
Thank you, AJ. You know, I think we are in a platinum age when it comes to musical theater. And among the most prolific, talented, and celebrated ASCAP composers working in the theater today is tonight's special guest. Among his contributions are the scores to A Little Princess, The Addams Family, Big Fish, additional songs for Your Good Man Charlie Brown, and The Wild Party. And those of us who were lucky enough to see his epic opera, I Am Harvey Milk, I Am Anne Hutchinson, certainly know the extraordinary depth of his talent. Please welcome Andrew Lippa.
Thank you, Michael. So, hello, everybody at the Kennedy Center. I'm well, thank you. That was good. I'm like, so, how are you? I am so delighted to be here. But first, I wanted to, AJ, who spoke at the beginning, and Ari, who's been very helpful to me, have celebrated a birthday in the past week. All together, happy birthday. It's AJ and Ari. Happy birthday, AJ and Ari. That was complicated. Happy birthday to you. There you go. That's a good way to start a show. That is always a good way to start a show, to wish people happy birthday. Happy birthday. They're waving from off stage. That's lovely. So in 2010, I was asked, along with several other of my peers, to write a song in honor of Stephen Sondheim's 80th birthday. It was going to be a giant gathering of 900 people, all coming after an opening of one of his shows in March of 2010. And I, along with 6 other folks, or teams of folks, wrote songs for the master, who sat in the front row. My friend David Lindsay-Abaire, the playwright who happened to write a lyric for that evening's affair, said, "It was like being invited to Michael Jordan's birthday party and being asked to dribble for him." This is what I wrote. 1981, suburban Detroit, Passover. He was a senior, I was a sophomore. It was a Tuesday during spring break. I went to his house, lunch with his mother. Why was I nervous? Why did I shake? I knew what to do. Clearly, they kept kosher too. Even still, I felt a chill run through. Marshall Levin, he was something to see. He was older, he was Jewish, he was talking to me. It was obvious that we connected deep in a way that was harder to say than to feel. Marshall was real. And then Marshall turned to me and he said, "You want to go to my bedroom and listen to records?" Do I? Went to his bedroom, sat on a beanbag, tried to be normal, gave him a nod. He pulled out a record, turned to me slowly. "Do you know Sweeney Todd?" Sweeney Todd sounded like a feminine hygiene product. Down the record went, and my soul was heaven sent. On that whistle, loud and shrill, I felt a thrill. Marshall Levin, it was Sondheim and you. And of course, it would be good because he too was a Jew. Side by side, we spent the afternoon with Marshall and Sweeney, both singing like angels above. Was I in love? Swing your stylus down, Marshall, hold it to the grooves. Your hi-fi and matzo brie, you've got the moves. He left for college, I never called him. We didn't ever kiss. Now he's a rabbi, married with children, but I remember this. One sweet afternoon, we were perfectly in tune. 2 LPs and minor keys, gone much too soon. Marshall Levin, oh, I didn't know then. It was you revealed my future through some other guy's pen. It was clever, it was gory, it was telling my story in beautiful music and verse. And though it sounds predictable or too much to believe, as time ticked by, my heart and I fell out of love with Marshall and fell in love with Steve. It's a true story. And that night, thank you, that night was very fun for me. It was also the night that Michelle Obama and family came to see my musical, The Addams Family, playing on Broadway. And so I had to choose between American royalty and theater royalty, and you know what I chose. I was so happy about that song, and so was Steve Sondheim, that when it came time to print publish it, I had to ask him, because this melody is from Sweeney Todd, just reharmonized. And so I had stolen Stephen Sondheim's music, and I asked him if we could publish it together, therefore co-owning the song. And he said, yes, so it's the only song I will ever own with Stephen Sondheim. I wrote a musical called Big Fish, and it's currently playing in London, starring Kelsey Grammer. So you can imagine me as Kelsey Grammer. Go ahead, try it. I've never been a man who lived an office life. I've never been a man behind a desk. I've always been a man who said that staying still is playing dead, the kind who's looking forward to the challenges ahead. People say that's irresponsible. People tell me stay at home. But I'm not made for things like mowing lawns or apron strings. I'm my best when not at rest. So I fight the dragons and I storm the castles and I win a battle or two. Then comes the day, it's time, I'm packing up, and I am bringing all my stories home to you. All I can see is miles ahead with miles to go. All I can feel is wind and sun and sky. Stop for a coffee, make a friend, and pray the day will never end. 'Cause there's one more adventure waiting round another bend, where I fight the dragons and I storm the castles and I win a battle or two. But then a feeling comes like 50,000 drums all banging, bring my stories home to you. And I wonder as I wander on the road from door to door, exactly what you think of where I've been. Do you know I joined the circus, met a mermaid, fought a war? Do you know I think of you through thick and thin? Because even though I'm making deals and bringing people joy, I'm usually only thinking of my boy. Out there on the road I pray you'll come to me one day and say, let's fight the dragons and then storm the castles till we win what needs to be won. So when I'm old and tired, you'll do the job required you'll be there, telling stories to your son. Then we fight the dragons and we storm the castles, and I do the best that I can. But everybody knows that's how the story goes, to turn each boy into a bigger man. So I'll fight the dragons till you can. This is also from that show, when that character, Edward Bloom, spots the woman he is going to marry. He sings the first part, and she sings the second part. Time stops when suddenly you see her. Time stops, and what you thought you knew changes, and life beyond this moment is better, bigger. Time stops, but still your heart is beating. Time stops, though you don't take a breath. She's there, and all you've ever wanted is nearer, clearer. I used to think the world was small. Now I don't think that way at all. Time stops when dreams come true before you. Time stops when fantasy is real. I knew this moment was expected, but this good, who could? She sings. That boy is staring, and I feel a chill. I don't know why. That boy is staring, and the world is still, not tumbling by. There's no one talking, but I can hear 1,000 voices. What's going on inside me? That boy is staring. Is it me he sees? I can't be sure if he is staring. Should I try to please or be demure? My hand is trembling, but in this moment nothing scares me. What's going on? I used to see what lies ahead. Now I just see this girl instead. Time stops when troubles are abandoned. Time stops the minute she arrives. I've seen the future in this instant, subversive, sublime. I'd live forever in this moment if I could stop time. Thank you. And then they die. But that's like kind of weird. I'm having this really fun conversation at the moment with one of Britain's great historians, a man named Lawrence Rees, who has probably spoken to more survivors, perpetrators, and people involved with World War II than any living person. And Lawrence and I are talking about the potential of some sort of theater project together. And he said something about the fundamental difference between making a theatrical arc and history. He said, history, there is no arc. He said, some guy has a heart attack and everything changes. And if only. And sorry, I didn't mean to get political. The best hand of the night. And he said in theater, there has to be this, thing, this story that you tell, this, and then conclusion. And I said, well, what if we use the tools of documentarians? He was the head of documentaries for 30 years at the BBC. What if we use those tools to tell a theatrical story? This isn't a conversation that's to set you up for anything I'm about to tell you, other than I wrote another piece of history, as Michael Kirker earlier mentioned. Michael Kirker is the most wonderful man. How about a hand for Michael Kirker and ASCAP, bringing all these incredible people here. Thank you, Michael. I wrote this epic work that we did last year at the Music Center at Strathmore called I Am Anne Hutchinson, I'm Harvey Milk. It starred Kristen Chenoweth, thank you, and yours truly, and 300 other people. And in fact, my friends Fred and Star Ezra are here tonight, who helped support that event. So thank you so much, Fred and Star. They're right there waving to me. Thank you. Governor John Winthrop founded the Massachusetts Bay Colony in 1630. And Anne Hutchinson came along a few years later and started doing what was forbidden, which was to empower women. And we're still talking about it. And this is a scene early in the show when he has invited her over to his house, seemingly friendly enough to talk to her. And this is what ensues. Remember, I'm 6 feet tall and Kristen's 4'11" in heels. Mrs. Hutchinson, you don't want to know what I am in heels. Won't you sit down? And she says, I'd rather not. I find it odd that you would choose to not sit down. I have offered you the only chair. Right from this window, I can see across the street, and I know what you're doing there. I've seen you sitting in the chair, acting like a man, reading from the Bible to the women. No one gets to break the law whenever. No one gets away with that forever. Women sitting in the chair is not accepted. You should know this. You should know this. Mrs. Hutchinson. Now, if you're silent on the subject you love most, what's left for me to say or do? Can we agree the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost do not belong to only you? And yet, you're sitting in the chair, acting like a fool, spreading like a cancer through the women. Someone should remind you what's expected. One who chilled the town from being infected. Sitting in the chair won't help you be respected. It's unwelcome. It's affected. Mrs. Hutchinson, thank you for coming round this way. I don't have one thing left to say, except perhaps good day. Good day. It was epic and amazing, and the experience here was extraordinary. And the musical forces we were able to assemble and the audience response, the first evening, the first act got a standing ovation. And I'm not saying that to brag, I'm saying that to brag. I'm not saying that to brag, I'm saying that to say I've never been involved with anything like that. Never done a show ever where the audience stood up. And I left at the end of the Anne Hutchinson first act, and there was a final scene song with Kristen and all of the singers and orchestra. And I changed into my Harvey Milk clothes and returned to the stage to find a boy, the boy who was really the centerpiece of the whole story. And when I came out, I saw, out of the corner of my eye, I saw people standing up and facing away from me. And I thought, oh, God, they want to go get a coffee now, or they have to go check on the parking, or, I was so super grumpy actor. And what I learned when I went backstage, when people came up to me and said, did you see it? Did you see what happened? And I said, no, I didn't see it. I just saw everybody was leaving. And they said, no, they weren't leaving. They were following her. She was staged to walk out of the auditorium, and they were so enthused, they got up and followed her. So it was a remarkable experience, one I wish we could share again. It would look great here at the Kennedy Center, that's all I'm saying. In 2015, I'm just in the mood to chat, I hope that's okay. Thank you, and good Shabbos, by the way. To those of you, I was gonna call my mother. Should we call my mother? Yeah, let's call my mother. What the hell? My mother lives in Boca Raton, Florida, and naturally, somebody says, yeah. And she's, hold on, call back. And hold on, let's get her on speaker. Ma? Can you hear it? She has an English accent. She's probably at dinner.
Hello.
Mother.
Hello, son.
Hello,
How are
Mother.
you?
I'm fine. Listen, I need full disclosure. Right now you're speaking into a microphone in front of hundreds of people at the Kennedy Center.
Oh. Okay.
Can you hear them applauding?
Yeah, what do you want me to say?
Well, hello, good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos
there
and
we
all
go.
of the above.
And
Did
all-
you get a message from me?
I didn't get your message, and I'm literally in front of hundreds of people right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
So,
making that up.
what-
That part is true. Can you guys make more
why
noise?
are you in front
Make... You see what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
I'm doing
I
a
see what
concert
you're
here
saying.
in the gorgeous Kennedy Center, and I just thought I'd call you and say good Shabbos.
Well, that's wonderful.
Okay.
I'm glad you did. I'm
So-
glad you thought of your mommy.
I did. Okay, and I'll call you later from the train.
Okie dokie.
Okay, love you. Say
Okay.
goodbye, everybody.
I hope you have a great time.
All right, thanks. Love you. I'm about to do a song. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
That was nice of you. Thank you. My mother will appreciate that, although she was a little unsure what the hell was going on. So I write musicals, as I have talked about it, as some of you know, but I also am interested in other things like Anne Hutchinson, Harvey Milk is kind of hard to define, and that's been part of the problem. Well, not the problem. One of the challenges of figuring out what to do with it next is that people ask, is it an opera? Is it a oratorio? Is it a musical? I'm like, yes. And there are some examples throughout the repertoire that are like that. Well, I was asked to do something in 2015 I'd never done before. I wrote a commission for Lang Lang. And for those of you who don't know who Lang Lang is one of the world's greatest virtuoso pianists. He is Chinese, and he has probably played here many times. In fact, I saw his record in the store. And I wrote a commission for the Guangzhou Symphony Orchestra that I conducted on Christmas Day in 2015, and for Lang Lang. And this piece was written for a children's chorus to sing, and I just felt like playing it for you. You are not a drop. You are not a drop. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are not a drop. You are not a drop. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean. You are the entire ocean in one drop. The entire ocean in one drop. The entire ocean in one drop. In one drop. You are not a drop. You are not a drop. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are not a drop. You are not a drop. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean. You are the entire ocean in one drop. I've never sung that before. I love that. It's a Rumi. It's suggested by Rumi. It's supposedly Rumi wrote that or something like it. And through translation, it ended up as "You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in one drop." And I just thought, what a magnificent idea, even if I'm not sure what it means. And one of the things I loved about this little melody is this idea. I'm gonna play it here. Let's play it in this key, and then. You hear that little sequence, right? Then the next section doesn't do that. It does the same rhythm, but it keeps going up. And then it keeps going up. And there's something that was really fun about that in making that simple little melody and it kind of deceptive. And since it's the Christmas season, one of the songs, I think one of my favorite Christmas songs is "Hark the Herald Angels Sing," which I believe is Mendelssohn. Right? Okay, we all know how that goes. And then the second time, same rhythm, but then different tune. Same rhythm, right? Boop ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba. Second time, ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba. Then the, and again, that 3 notes in a row. That's audacious. And then the highest point. And the person who wrote the lyric was pretty good too. With angelic hosts proclaim. That's not the easiest thing to sing. And Jews don't have angelic hosts. And then up, and then one more time. Hark the herald, and then it repeats at the end. Hark the herald angels sing, glory, glory to the newborn king. And the lyric is amazing too, because it's hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn king. There's the rhyme. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinner reconciled. Oh my God, is that amazing? Glory, comma, all ye nations rise. Join, what an invitation. It's like Sacre-Cœur with the image of Christ in the mosaic, like this, hugging you. Join the triumph of the skies with angelic hosts. So you've got friends. With angelic hosts, proclaim. You can say this too. Christ is born in Bethlehem. Doesn't quite rhyme. Hark, and then it goes back to the name of the song at the end. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to, and here's the point, the newborn king. It's an amazing song. I like it. Bet you never thought of it that way. I killed it for you, didn't I? Well, we have limited time and too many songs. Let's see, what do I want to sing? I wrote a musical called A Little Princess based on the book by Frances Hodgson Burnett. This music is by me, and this lyric is by Brian Crawley. And when Sarah Crew, our heroine, is early on told by Miss Minchin, the evil headmistress, that she has to behave just like everybody else, all Sarah Crew wants to do is do her own thing. And in our version, it's not set in colonial India, it's set in colonial West Africa. I don't want to go along with the crowd. I don't want to live life under a cloud. Give me some air and space and the sun on my face. I want to live out loud. I don't want to be alone in the crowd. I don't want to seem peculiar and proud. I need to be as free as I know how to be. I want to live out loud. Every day, sleepwalk, lockstep, no one dares to stray. Though they may, straight-laced, shame-faced, long to break away. They're as lonely as can be. Is that what they want from me? I don't want to go along with the crowd. I don't want to live life under a cloud. Give me some air and space and the sun on my face. I want to live out loud. I don't want to be alone in the crowd. Don't want to seem peculiar and proud. I I want to be as free as I know how to be. I want to live out loud. I want to run down an open shoreline. I want to join in a moonlit dance. I want to swing from the branches of a tree. I want to bathe in the hidden inlet and let the breeze come and dry my hair. I want the life they took away from me. If that makes me headstrong, fine. That's a fault I'm glad is mine. I don't want to go along with the crowd. I don't want my spirit broken and bowed. Why do I have to hide what I'm feeling inside? I want to live out loud. I don't want to be alone in the crowd. I only want what I'm not allowed. Give me the wings of a bird. I'll be seen and be heard. I want to sing when my heart is full. I want to sing and I want to fly. I want to soar in the sky without a cloud. I want to live out loud. I'm moving over there. The TV people. Hello, TV people. I thought if you wanted to, we could turn the lights on. Whoever wants to turn the lights on. And if anybody had a question or two for me, I would be happy to answer it. Here's your chance to ask me a question like, how do I stay so young? Or there's one right there from a young person on the steps. Do we have a microphone available? Look, and there's a microphone. It's like all pre-planned just to look spontaneous. Thank you, AJ.
How long have you been playing piano for?
First, tell me your name.
I'm William O'Rourke.
Hi, William O'Rourke. I've been playing piano for about 45 minutes. I wanted to play the piano ever since I knew what one was. And my parents were unable to provide me with piano and lessons early in my life. And then when I started 8th grade, I was a couple months shy of 14 is when I started. And I loved it so much. I was not one of those kids whose mother had to bug them to practice. And so by the time I was 16, I was playing, I played Beethoven's Second Piano Concerto. So in about 2.5 years, I went really fast because I wanted to do it. Do you play the piano, William? Excellent.
I play some.
Good. Well, keep at it if you want to play Beethoven. It's hard. Any other questions? Yes, right over here. We need a mic because we got the television thing going, or the streaming. Television is so 60s.
Good evening. My name is Hamlet Burgos. I have a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. My 7-year-old, he has been asking for a piano or a keyboard to get started. So he's already showing interest. What can you tell me? How can I get him to where you are today?
Well, you just get on the interstate and you drive down. I don't know. I think expose your children to all kinds of art. And the more they know, the more they see. I know we can see things online now, but there's no replacement for this exchange. There's nothing better than this. This is what human beings are best at. And we're great when we're in a room together. So take them to see things. Go to see things they like that you can't bear. And you have to give a little there too, and go see whatever concert they want to go see, and just watch and absorb live music and be around live music, and I think it will answer for itself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And one more question, all the way in the back, right? We have somebody all the way in the back there. Yes, that young woman who turned around. I think it's a young woman. I can't really see. Sorry.
Hi.
It's a young woman.
Loud. It is.
Hello. What's your
My
name?
name's Anna.
Hi, Anna.
I was wondering if you struggle with the creative process ever, and if so, how do you resolve it?
Well, a very good question. Thank you, Anna. I struggle with Yeah, of course I do. Different phases of my life. I'll be 53 next month, and I've been writing for 30 years. And so I write about things now that I see from the perspective of someone my age, and I've written a lot of the things I've written. I'm not going to repeat a lot of the things I've written, so I won't write another musical like The Wild Party, for example, because I've already done that. And so sometimes the struggle is, what is it that I want to create, and simply that, just wrestling with myself, the idea of what it is I want to make and how to make it so that it pleases me. And the older I get and the more I've done it, it's harder for me to be happy with what I make. So it's a little, I can feel that tug a little bit. But I'm grateful I get opportunities like this to come and share my art with people, and you seem to like it. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to play a Christmas song. This is a song I wrote. This is a song I wrote for a movie that never happened and never paid me. And it was a wonderful story. It was an original story about a little boy who was with his family on Christmas Eve. And it's time for everybody to go to bed and put out the cookies for Santa and all that. All the traditional things. And while the little boy's upstairs, he can't go to sleep because he's so excited about Christmas and about Santa coming and all that. And he hears crying coming from somewhere in the house. So he sneaks downstairs and he sees that the Christmas tree, is crying. And he asks the Christmas tree what's wrong. And the Christmas tree says, it's nothing, really, go back to bed. And the boy presses him, and the Christmas tree says, well, you're with your family, but I'm not with my family on Christmas Eve. And the boy says, well, that's terrible. Like, why? And the Christmas tree said, well, somebody chopped me down and brought me here. And the boy says, well, how can we get back to your family? How can we find your family? And it's an adventure story about this boy and this tree who sneak off in the night to go find this tree's family on Christmas Eve. I think it's beautiful. It never got made. Maybe it's stupid, but I wrote a lot of stuff that, you just do. You write a lot of things that never get made or that nobody wants to hear. So this is one. In a family tree, there is hope and pain, leaving room to fly and come back home again. It's a family tree, growing year by year, with a rush of promise and a quiet prayer, filled with love, young and old. Let our hearts behold the beauty of a family tree, where it's safe to roam, but the family tree will bring you safely home. safe to roam, but the family tree will bring you safely home. Some folks stay put, while others will roam, but the family tree will bring you safely home.
You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much. And again, thanks to AJ and Ari and Greg on sound and April on lights. Thank you so much. Thank you to our, we have a multimedia staff here making this streaming possible. Thank you to our multimedia staff and everyone here at the Kennedy Center. Especially thank you, Michael Kirker. Michael, one more time, where are you, Michael? Can you stand up and be recognized, please? Wherever you are, Michael.
Wherever you are, Michael, we're thinking of you. My mother wants to talk to you.
This is my last song. We have a time limit with the streaming thing. And I wrote a musical called The Addams Family. And I believe it played here on tour. And here meaning the Kennedy Center. And I have been blessed by that show. It just had a tour of the United Kingdom. It opens in Singapore tomorrow. And it's been, the past 3 years, The Addams Family has been the most produced musical in North America. Almost 3,000 separate productions reaching 15 million people. So, thank you. It's really amazing. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to have written something that has been seen by so many people. And this is a song in the second act that Gomez, the father, sings to his daughter, Wednesday, who Gomez has learned wants to marry this stranger, this boy, who has come to the house to visit with his parents, and they're incredibly normal. And Gomez sings this. Right and wrong, who's to say which we should refuse? All we know, love survives either way we choose. Here you are at the edge, go ahead and fall. Don't resist, I insist, love still conquers all. I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling sad, a little childish, a little dad. I think of all the ways you've grown, all the things you've known, see you on your own, and then I'm feeling happy and sad again. I think I'm rested, but then I'm tired. Today, requested, tomorrow, fired. And now a boy says he adores she who once was yours. How can I ignore such news? I'm sad and happy. Why should I choose? Life is full of contradictions, every inch a mile. weeping, that's when we should smile. In every heaven, you'll find some hell, and there's a welcome in each farewell. Life can be harsh, the future strict. Who would dare predict? And the boy you've picked, not bad. So let's be happy, forever happy, completely happy. And a tiny bit sad.
Thank you for joining us at the Millennium stage. As we prepare for another performance, we ask that you help us by heading towards the